Hi students, for the board CBSE class 6 standard subject mathematics prepared by myself Sridhar dealing with the chapter number 4 basic geometrical ideas. Basic geometrical ideas. Students, if you can observe from the ancient time onwards, from the very old age onwards, we have observed all these monuments. If you can observe, these are all the monuments under geometry. Okay, all these monuments were constructed knowingly or unknowingly, of course, knowingly only. Okay, because our ancient people are very good mathematicians. So, under the construction of the old monuments, they have used geometry. What is geometry? We will see later. Okay. Once again, see the monuments of the old ancient buildings. They are called as monuments. Okay. See their shapes. They are all constructed under geometry or they are constructed using geometry. Okay. Observe carefully all these monuments. They are all under geometry or they are all using geometry. Okay. Old monuments again, see how beautifully they were constructed using geometry, geometrical functions. Okay. Okay. Now coming back to the technical issues, we will try to see what are the factors, what are the points, or what are the important things involved in geometry. What is geometry? I am going to teach you. Listen carefully. Geometry consists of, from the basics I am telling you, geometry consists of sharp points. Of course, also I am telling, geometry consists of the following things. One of them is sharp points. What are they? They are all something like arrows. Okay. These are all having sharp points. If you have observed, see. Okay. Another example for sharp point in our daily life is the tip of a pencil. This is also having sharp point. As you people are going grown up, you have to use pencil to get the points very, very sharply, very neatly, and very correctly. We have to use the pencil in our further classes because it is having sharp point, the tip of a pencil. Okay. Line segment. What is a line segment? A part of line. This is the line segment. Okay. See carefully. This is the line segment. Next, line segments in daily life. This is the tube light. Okay. So this part is called as imagine or assume. This is a part of line segment. Okay. I will tell you again the line segments in the daily life. The edges of a postcard. The edges of a postcard. If you can observe, this is the line segment. This is the line segment. This is the line segment. A combination of four line segments is going to form a postcard. in our daily life we are seeing every time. Next, before speaking about line segment, actually what is a line? If you can observe, line segment is only a part. It shows this direction in only one way, whereas this line shows having two arrows, okay, this end and this end. So I think you have got the difference between line segment. Line segment is a part. If you can break this one, this will become as two line segments. And if you can join, this is complete line. Okay, good. Intersecting lines. What do you mean by intersecting lines? These lines are connected at a point called as T. Okay, see how they are going to connect. This is the point T where these lines are going to connect one with other is called as intersecting point. This is the point intersecting point T. PQ is a line whereas RS is a line in which T is the intersecting point for the intersecting lines of PQ and RS. Okay? Parallel lines. These are the parallel lines. 1, line 2, 3. Okay. They will never intersect one with other. They will never combine one with other. These are called as parallel lines. If you can observe here, see this is seems to be a smaller one when compared with this longer one. But if you can keep on expanding, they will never intersect one with other. So they are called as parallel lines. Basics are very, very important, my dear students. Listen carefully. This is not a parallel line. Okay, if you can observe, the edges of a scale are parallel lines. But if you can observe this one, this is not a parallel line. Okay, the edges of a scale seems to be parallel line, this edge and this edge, because they will never intersect one with other. If you can observe, these lines are intersecting one with other. I am putting parallel lines as well as intersecting lines in one frame. This is the parallel line because this line and this line will never intersect one with other. So it is a parallel one. And this line is going to intersect with this line. So it is called as intersecting lines. Okay. Parallel lines in our daily life are the railway track. Okay. Of course, they will intersect at the station. Okay. But these are called as parallel lines as we are appearing here. Okay. Just as an example in our daily life to understand better about parallel lines, I have taken this railway track. What is the condition? They shouldn't, these two points will never intersect one with other. If they will intersect, they are called as intersecting lines. Okay. The grills of a window. See, these lines are parallel to each other. This line is parallel to this one. Okay, this line is parallel to, these three lines are parallel vertically and these lines are parallel horizontally. So these are called as parallel lines. Next one is a ray. A ray means, see, when we are switching on a torch, we will get light rays. What is a ray? A ray is a beam of particles. This is called as a ray. Okay, I will tell you in mathematical terms afterwards. And in our daily life, we have seen the lighthouse light rays. See, this is the light rays. These are the light rays. Okay, rays, example of rays. Next example in the daily life is sun rays. These are the sun rays. These are all the in general examples for rays. Now we will look into exercise 4.1. First problem, use the figure to name 5 points, a line, 4 rays and 5 line segments. Okay. So this is the figure what he was given. So with the help of this figure, we have to formulate 5 points. See, they are O, B, C, E and D points. If you can observe, they are the points. 5 points. O, B, C, E, D. Okay. And a line. So name of the lines. See, should have to have the arrows at both sides. Okay. DB is a line. He was asked about only one line. So DB I am mentioning. DB. Okay. Or we can call this as BD because it is having directions in both sides. Don't worry about DB or BD. DB or BD. Next, 4 rays. What is a ray? It is a part of a line. We will see. This is a part of a line if you observe because, okay, this is a part of line. OC. Okay. Next, OB. Okay. Again, tell me OE and also OD. Okay. The 4 rays are OC, OB, OE and OD. Okay. Next, 5 line segments. Line segments. See here. OE, ED, line segments. Okay. OD, OB and EB. Okay. These are the line segments. Second problem. Name the line given in all possible ways, choosing only 2 letters at a time from the figure given. A, B, C, D. So we have to give the names. The given line can be named as follows. See how we have to give A, B. Okay, A, that is the first one. A, B. Name the line given all possible ways. We have to give the names for the lines. A, B, A, C, A, D. Correct? Okay. Again, starting from B, BC, BD. Okay, no need to write again BA because already we have written in the form of AB. Okay, next starting from C, CD. Okay, again next case we are going to write from here BA, CA, DA. In this direction we are writing again because in all possible 12 ways. Okay, next CB, next DB, DC. These are the all possible ways to form the line. Starting from A, afterwards we will go for B, afterwards we have to take C, afterwards D. Again, in the reverse manner, from D to A, D to B, D to C. So, we are going to get 12 ways of naming the lines. Use the figure to name a line containing point E. This is the figure. Observe this picture carefully. Okay. Now we will see a line containing point E. Where it is? This is E. Okay. So, where the point E contains? Tell me. It is EF. Okay. Here it is. EF. Agreed? Very good. Next, line passing through A. Line passing through A is, we have to write the ends of the line, that is AE. Line passing through A is AE. Okay, complete line. He is not asking about line segment. It is the line AE. Next, line on which O lies. O is here. So we can call this as BC. This is the line because it is having arrows at both sides. BC, or we can call this the line segment also BO, because O lies on this one, BC or BO. Next, two pairs of intersecting lines. It is very easy. Intersecting lines are CO, AE. Okay, he is asking about two pairs, so we can call CO or AE as one pair. Okay, next AE or EF is one pair. Okay, actually we have four lines, that means two pairs. Those two pairs are CO, AE, and second one is AE, EF. Observe 2 times, 3 times, 4 times carefully. You should have to have basics very carefully. Because geometry is the subject you will get in the next further classes as an important topic. Okay, next one. Fourth problem. How many lines can pass through one given point, two given points? Tell me, students, how many lines can pass through one given point? Infinity. Infinitely many lines can pass through a given point. But for the answer B, two given points, only one line. Only one line can pass through two given points. Okay? For a single point, infinitely many number of lines will pass through. For 2 points, only one line can pass through the two given points. Draw a rough figure and label suitably in each of the following cases. A point P lies on AB. So we have to write AB is a line segment. Okay, AB bar. It is called as AB bar. So A and B, and P can be lies anywhere. You can write here, you can write here, you can write anywhere. Okay, it is P. Next one, XY and PQ should intersect at M. So I have taken a line. This indicates line. Okay, this is the line segment. Okay, this is the line. So XY, X and Y. And I have taken one more line which is going to intersect PQ at point M. Okay, next. Line L contains E and F but not D. How to draw this one? EF. This is the line L. It contains the points E, F, E and F. But this D is outside to the line, somewhere else. This is how we will represent. Next. OP and OQ meet at O intersection. Or else, if you can cross this one, see OP and OQ, they are going to meet at O. Problem number 6. Consider the following figure of line MN. Say whether the following statements are true or false in the context of the given figure. Okay, this is the line MN. Okay, we have to check it out, the statements are true or false. First one, QMONP. QMONP are the points on line MN. Yes or no? Yes, because clearly it is. These are the points on line MN. Yes, it is true. Next one, MON. MON are the points on line segment MN. MN. In between MN, we have MON. Okay. Even though it is a line segment, we have MON. So this is true. Yes. Third one, M and N are endpoints of line segment MN. Okay, clearly it is there. M and N is the line segment. These are the endpoints, M and N. True. Next, O and N are endpoints of OP line segment. OP line segments. O and N are not endpoints. Okay, because what are the endpoints? OP for the line segment. So this statement is false. Next, M is one of the endpoint of line segment QO. QO. Actually, M is the point here in the middle, but this is not the end point. So false. Next, M is a point on ray OP. OP. Here M is not a point, N is the point. So false. Next, ray OP is different from ray QP. See, OP differs from ray QP. It is different because OP is having a point N, whereas QP is having points M, O, N. So it is true. Next, ray OM is not opposite to ray OP. Observe carefully. OM is opposite to OP. Yes or no? But he says ray OM is not opposite to ray OP. So this is false. Next one. O is not an initial point of OP. This is completely false because O is the initial point. Okay, no need to see the picture also. Okay, next one. N is the initial point of NP and NM. Yes, no need to see the picture because N is here. So N is the initial point. This is true. With this, we have completed the first exercise. Thank you.